Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. We are going to be working on the transmission today on the truck. What we got to do is we got to get the shift lever that I repaired. Hopefully it holds together temporarily. And we're going to get the kickdown cable bracket back on and the parking brake mechanism back on. Plus we also got to get underneath it and get the linkage all lined back up too with the shift lever from, drive to park. That's all got to be lined up, but I gotta run back home real quick. I forgot my lights. Obviously, I took them home to charge them, forgot them all. But do that, be back out, and then I'll, walk you guys through what we're gonna be doing underneath the transmission, get this all back together, and hopefully, AutoZone has gotten my two parts, my filter and my gasket for the transmission back in. Yeah, that's all we need to do today. And also, other things, welcome all my new subscribers recently. That we hopefully get good content. You guys comment, and hopefully, we keep this channel going and we get more subscribers here. Hopefully. The other thing we got to do today too is we are also going to attempt to back up, you guys. The transfer case. We're going to try to attempt to get this bad boy back in as well. And we got to clean up the shift lever linkage here. That is like really disgusting. I mean, look at that. That is disgusting dirt. And that's what we want to do this weekend. We got the U-joints and everything for the drive shaft. Drive shaft's sitting over there in the corner. Gotta get the U-joints and all that stuff put into the new one. Hopefully we can get that done today too. But I might need a vise or a press to get those out because they've been there for freaking who knows how long. Other than that, yeah. And today that's what our plan is for today, is get all the drivetrain done. So we can at least put it in park. I can get rid of the chocks on the wheels and actually move this. But other than that, yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright guys, well, we have successfully gotten the shift linkage together. That piece I had to actually fix. I actually just JB welded it back together because it's just a tiny bit loose. It's not bad, but if you look at it right there, there's where it is right there. A little bit of JB weld on it. All the shift linkage is right there. All ready to go to actually move the transmission from park to drive. And it is good to go. Right now what we gotta do is we gotta take the transfer case and bring it under here and see about getting it lined up with this guy here on the back end of the transmission. It's gonna be kind of fun. We may have to drop this bar and actually lower it down a little bit because I still gotta get this linkage that we showed you earlier. I gotta get it back up right here on this part. So we'll probably have to drop all this stupid thing right here my hands on and basically do that. We can get the transfer case bolted up and hopefully we do that, we can get this actually done today. I'm actually going to AutoZone. I got my parts in for the transmission so we can get the pan and gasket back on, which is nice, and the filter. And yeah, so that's where we're gonna go now. Alright guys, welcome back. We have gotten back from the stores. I had lunch. We tested the starter for it. The starter is good, so that's a good plus because when we had it, when we first got it, we never actually tested the starter because it was all apart, and yeah, I just didn't want to deal with that. But starter's good. That's a plus. On the other side, I do have. Let me roll under here with you guys. The oil pan for the transmission back on. Yay! We got the parts from AutoZone all set and done. This guy here. You guys can't see it because my freaking lights all just died. That's cool. The bracket right there for the transfer case for the four-wheel drive selector is in. Now what we got to do is, because we dropped the subframe, we got to be able to get the transfer case back up in there. Those 5 bolts. And then we'll be able to just slap that baby back up in there and she will be done after putting the member back on. So hopefully with that is done. Another downfall, the U-joints that I got for the axle, wrong size. Gotta take them back, get the right one. So the ones with diameter are too big, so I'm probably just gonna slap the drive line back in as it is, and then when we get the new U-joints, once they come back in, as you can go back in as it is right now. Transfer case is sitting right here. We couldn't find a gasket for some reason. AutoZone's like, well, we can order it. It'll be about 3 to 5 days, and it cost me about $25. But we just used the RTV black gasket maker. Stuff actually works really well. I've used it before on everything else, so that's what we're doing there. After that's done, I'm pretty sure we're going to call that for the night. The shift linkage that we used with the JB Weld, it actually did work. So it actually is holding. It does shift from drive to park just fine. It doesn't slip or anything, so hopefully that'd be a temporary fix for now until I can find that sleeve and that piece for the transmission. But yeah, other than that, we're going to get that done. We'll just keep you guys updated. Hopefully too, I was thinking that the secondary gas tank that we do have is actually supposed to go right here. That we can try to get that in today too, which is not very hard. It's like 2 bolts, and then we can get that done after we get everything else done. So, but we got tomorrow. But tomorrow I would like to actually finish the wiring, because I do have an idea of how to get the injector wiring harness fixed. We just got to do it. So hopefully, crossing your fingers the next couple of weeks, that this thing will actually be turnkey, power to everything, and we can just fire it up. So, but we still gotta get oil and everything else for the motor and transmission now, and all that fun stuff. So, and hopefully by the time it actually starts warming up in February, this is done, and we can do a sick burnout, because these tires that are on here, they are garbage. They are dry rotted when they've been sitting. But yeah, that's what we want to plan on doing, is a sick burnout on this thing. Make sure everything works and drive around a little bit, and then we'll figure out the bed and everything. So cross my fingers. That's what we're going to be doing. Alright everybody, look at this. Transfer case is in, transmission's in, cross member's in. It's all there. It took a little longer than I thought it would, because the connections for all this. Let me show you. Let me roll over here. All the connections right there for the transmission, kick down cable, shift levers, the 4-wheel drive leverages are all right there. They're all being a pain in the behind. It is done now, but it's getting late. We also did run over to AutoZone. We did get the U-joints that we were supposed to get to start with. They said another store had them, so we just went to the other store, got those. That is actually sitting right there. It is done. It didn't actually, those older ones were real easy to get out. You got these little pin clips. I don't know if you guys can see those. Those little pin clips. Just pop those out, and then we just popped them out, put new ones in. This carrier bearing was actually okay, not too bad. So I decided to just take a minute, paint the shafts black. I'm not sure this carbon was that. We're not going to be able to get that in because the paint is still wet. But tomorrow we're going to do that, finish that up, get in. Yeah, if you guys have a great night. And remember, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.